some people to assume that individually we were legends. We're not. Dire Straits as a band is a legendary brand, and what we are trying to achieve is the legacy of that wonderful legend, if that makes sense. In fact, John Ilsley came up with the idea of changing the name to Legacy, and we just think it's more appropriate for what we're trying to achieve.
A question you can also decide not to answer to, that is, what are the great differences compared to the Dire Straits, as it were original, quite simple?
The major difference is Mark Knopfler is not there, but we have developed a way between us of adapting our own styles to include the wonderful music, guitar playing of Mark Knopfler. I wouldn't say I copy him. I am influenced by him, and in fact we are both influenced by someone else called Chet Atkins. And so I think we both came together in the Dire Straits band, having had the same influences. That's why it was such an easy band for me to be in, because it was what I naturally did anyway.
A biographical question. Of course, since you have played with Dire Straits in the 90s, have you detected some differences between your playing style in this decade and today?
My style hasn't really changed since the 60s, I think. I've always used my fingers, and I've always had that same sound. I've always used a Telecaster or a Stratocaster, so my sound hasn't really changed. My technique didn't really change. It's developed slightly. I play a lot less than I used to play, but that's because I believe that music is the space in between the notes.
Yeah, a very beautiful definition of music.
I didn't invent it.
Have you invented it?
No, I didn't invent it. A man called Philip Glass invented it.
Philip Glass? Yeah. I am an admirer of Philip Glass.
Me too. Wonderful. Wonderful man.
Yeah, wonderful man, yeah. But perhaps the only classical musician who is in touch also with rock and pop artists.
I think that's a wonderful thing to say. That's so true.
Together with the dynamic.
Together with the
dynamic force.
Another pointing question. Even though Mark Knopfler didn't take part in the project, have you had some feedback of his attitude toward it?
Not direct, no. I think it would be very, very difficult for him to come out and say, this is wonderful. So we don't expect him to. But we have kind of a direct contact through John Ilsley, who talks to Mark regularly. And he doesn't say, stop doing it. So there must be a kind of gentle blessing there.
A gentle blessing. A blessing as a god.
Yes.
Yeah. A blessing or an endorsement?
And it's, well, I wouldn't even say an endorsement. He hasn't said yes or no.
Oh.
It's best to leave that alone.
Perhaps I repeat the next question twice. Firstly in English and then in Italian. The first one, the first time for you, and the other. Which was the contribution of your Italian friends, Marco Caviglia and the Primiano DiBiase, to the foundation of the band?
The contribution? Well, they started it. Marco and Primiano were working together way before the Legends, the Legacy existed, and a band called Solid Rock, which was a kind of a Dire Straits tribute band.
It was. That's a good man.
And so they knew each other, and Primiano was a wonderful keyboard player, and he studied all the keyboard parts from the history of Dire Straits and has got them down, as has Marco. Marco is like a library of licks, and he will, if you ask him to play the solo from Sultans of Swing from 1985 in Dublin, for example, he will know it. He will know it, note for note, and perfectly. And that's, that's a labour of love.
Sentiamo il punto di vista di Marco Caviglia su questo argomento.
No, diciamo che quello che ha detto Phil forse è eccessivo. In fondo, insomma, il concetto è giusto, insomma, il nostro contributo, come ha detto Phil, io e Primiano abbiamo suonato per 20 anni insieme in tutti i club d'Italia con questa tribute band che è stata storica anche per certi versi, che era il Solid Rock. Diciamo, noi abbiamo fatto dei concerti quasi pionieristici, credo, nei primi anni, fine anni 80, di cui parlo, mi ricordo c'era Radio Rock.
La vera
Radio Rock,
non quella di oggi che
allora, io adesso non entro nel merito, però c'era Radio Rock che faceva i concerti al Palladium e mi ricordo ce n'erano di tribute band, ce n'erano a Roma, c'erano 3-4, mi ricordo noi, Solid Rock, mi ricordo Pepperland che facevano i Beatles, mi ricordo i Tullio Rosa, capito, erano queste, no? Oggi c'è una miriade. A un certo punto poi abbiamo fatto questo incontro con Phil e con loro e diciamo che abbiamo in quel momento deciso di interrompere l'attività come Solid Rock per dedicarci full time con Legends prima e con Legacy dopo, insomma, per cui il nostro contributo di fatto è un contributo di amore per questa musica, cioè noi, sia io che Primiano, siamo veramente innamorati della musica di Marco, quindi per noi è anche, tra virgolette, facile suonarla e interpretarla perché lo facciamo con il cuore, quindi quella è una cosa importante.
For you again, are there recollections of the first concerts to which you are particularly attached? I mean recollections also of single pieces you played.
You're talking specifically Dire Straits?
Yeah. Just what's that?
Okay, I think any version, I never get tired of playing the song Private Investigation.
Yeah.
Because it's a story, it's a little movie in a song.
Yeah.
And
The script of a movie.
yeah, and the dynamics of it became extreme as we played it, as we learnt it, started to play it regularly. And it was a wonderful song to be involved in, get inside it, and feel the dynamics and experience the feedback from the audience. It's the most marvellous piece of music.
Another example?
Okay, well, anything on Sultans of Swing is just the reaction that it always gets is remarkable, because there's little elements of it, musical elements that you have to play. There's certain licks in that song that you have to play. They're not part of the melodic content of the song, but they are part of the song. And so I liken it to Shakespeare. In fact, Mark's playing is like Shakespeare, because there's certain things that you must include, otherwise it's not the song.
Yeah.